Hello everyone and welcome to episode 22 of GamEir in the Outer Worlds. I'm Steve as always and here we go. We're almost done. I know I said it last time but I'll say it again. We're almost done with this planet and are about to move on to the next one. Last time there was a bit of a crash that we're gonna investigate. Yeah. And that's basically where we are, and I need to remember to change Parvati's armor to melee attacks. Yeah, that is about it, just as long as I remember. Loading times, oh loading times. Why those I always take so long. So, there we are. The ship has crashed over here. So we're there, jump down, head there. Okay.
What job the board assigned you when you came of age? Bet it was something real neat, like professional flexing.
Wilderness patrol. Plenty of folk traveling on foot out there, even back when there were roads. I protected them from rats and the like.
When there were roads? Can I go somewhere? Aside from wherever they were headed, I mean.
Ain't nobody around to do it. So now they're cracked and crumbled.
Let's see, can we buy something here? Science. Heavy and hacking. Parvati will be coming more like this. Might as well buy the heavy one. What's this? Melee, weapon skills, defense skills. I think I have one of those. Okay, can I sell something?
Monarch's taking plan.
Okay. I'm gonna do that once I'm done here. This is all good. So, okay, queen and a queen, okay. Bam.
Nailed it, cat.
Sure that Parvati gets a hit in there too. They all dead? Yeah. Yeah, we're all right.
You sure we ought to go this way, Captain?
Yeah, why shouldn't we go this way? I thought this was the way. Yeah. It is the right way. Let's just make... oh. Oh, come on, you're shooting against that thing. encounter? Do I have anything? So. But yes, I'm still sure we're supposed to go this way. Let's hope that Peter doesn't complain about shooting alien beings. Oh, all the stuff that thing had eaten. Okay. Ah, shoot. There are a lot of things in between us and that ship.
Everyone all right?
So. Shoot. We are there and we aren't there. Okay, we need to go that way.
Here they come!
Come on.
All right.
Here goes nothing!
There it is. Jesus Christ, guys. Leave us alone, then we'll leave you alone. Okay. Well, get into the
Go on
ship.
ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
Yep. We'll be keeping watch here.
Here. Good, have the command key, run diagnostics. Make some backup, okay.
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hothead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction.
Well, you kinda did.
Thinking we'll hit soil in 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what it's the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up. Because I think it's hard
I'll actually let my wife decide this one. Would you give weapons to someone that's potentially a terrorist organization that's a bit mad? Or would you give it to someone that's probably gonna try to take over the galaxy in a weird bureaucratic way? Okay, my wife says Sunjar gets them. So, Sunjar it is. Okay, let's see how this changes the fate of the galaxy by implementing Sunjar and his dreams into the board, potentially. To be honest, Graham was a fanatic anyway, in a weird way. And like his companion, or second in command, Zora said, they should focus on food and not on weapons. I'm silly for always picking the wrong point to go to. So, let's see what happens here. Loading times are still killing me. Surprised that they haven't fixed those at least a little bit. Okay, Sunjar. Let's get you promoted.
If the Iconoclasts
Whatever
reach
it
that
is.
ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrol. They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together. Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes, remember what you
The
practice.
words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish. You two?
He has a point, sir. And it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts. That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first. Excellent. Her review would be in the Rizzo offices in Cascadia. Bring it to me, and I'll see if she's qualified. That's surprising. The board's equipment is usually in top shape. After all, they have first access to any fresh parts or components. A conspiracy? You've spent too much time around Graham. Well, because the module controls the weapons systems. Because once we mount them on Stellar Bay's walls, no Marauder or Raptidon will ever be a threat to us again. Stellar Bay will be as secure as any other settlement in Halcyon.
The point is, this weapon system would be a powerful advantage, and we can't risk the Iconoclast getting it.
Good, because we haven't a moment to lose.
So, where else do I need to go now? So the journal says what? There's a chance for peace. You'll need to convince their leader. Sanchez says he's willing to negotiate, but only if Graham is the leader. Okay, well, let's try to convince Zora to become the leader of Amber Heights. And for Graham to step down. And another loading sequence. Loading, loading, loading. Loading, loading, loading. Yeah. This planet definitely is a lot more expansive with what it has to offer than the first one. So let's speak to
Hey,
Zora.
Captain. I need your help, and we ought to keep it hush-hush. You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?
Fella came through Edgewater once, mentioned something to my dad about pirates wiping out of town. You mean this is the same place?
Right. Common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that had already been abandoned, but nobody could find them. The station's locked up, but one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby rat nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it. One is the code to the Amber Heights gate. I don't recognize the other, but it's similar. I bet it opens a door. I know it's a long shot, but if we miss something there, if you can get into that station, maybe we can get some answers. Right, the access codes to Amber Heights. What gets me is, if this belonged to the pirates, that means they knew someone there. If someone gave them the gate code, all those deaths, Captain, all that blood is on their hands. Graham isn't fond of talking about the history here. He had friends who worked here. The massacre hit him pretty hard. You know
I'd
him.
say he's at
Live and
fault.
let live and all that. I don't want to burden him right now, especially if this ends up being a dead end. Just a warning. The area is infested with mantisaurs. I'd send some help, but we're, preparing for war. Appreciate it. Here's the code. If it works, bring back anything you find. Supplies are best, but information's good too. If someone was behind the Amber Heights massacre, it'd give a lot of people around here some closure to find out who and string them up. Good luck. Watch out for the Taros. Welcome back.
They're all fixed. Okay. So, where on our map are we going? There. Cascadia, okay. So let's get that data and see. My guess is that it was Graham's fault. Somehow he let slip the codes and caused everyone's death in Amber Heights. War of the World fizzles. Monarch Stellar Industries. Bluster dies with a whimper. Where do we go? Good thing we've already cleared the place. So, where do I get in? Again? In the front somewhere. In the front somewhere. Get in there somewhere. Huh? No way in. Oh, there is.
Incoming!
Everyone all right?
Seems I missed someone when I first cleared this area, so now it's cleared. Or more cleared than before. So... okay. Zora's a top-notch Sawbones. Recommend for Employee of the Month. Okay. Clover Cecil do not promote beyond Store Manager. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I've gained this. So I have that now. So back now to Zora. Looks like it. Sucker braid. Oh, here. Map. Oh, there. Okay. Well. So. Right result, wrong area. But just go to the next one. This diagrams are pretty cool. That's a long intestine. So it's really great that I explored this place a lot, but that also means instead of running and gunning, there is a lot of loading times. Okay. Well, what? Heterophobia. Phobic dexterity. No, I'm sorry. Those things are only causing issues, so definitely no phobias. Okay, let's get in here. Okay, loot, loot, loot. Loot, loot, loot. Loot, 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 loot. Looting and leveling. Who's this? Hemlock's eye patch. Special eye patch. Loot, loot, loot. Loot, loot. And more loot, loot. And... well, let's loot first. So, loot, 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 loot. Okay, have that. Unlock.
Great work.
Yeah, that wasn't worth it for the few bit cartridge. Or for the tiny bit cartridge, but you know what? Gave me some experience points. So, looted everything. Messages. Status reports, okay. Okay. So, what did we get there? Loads of guns and weapons and stuff. Oh dear, okay. What's this? Sneak attack and damage, yeah. One-handed melee. Tech skills. Lockpicking. Oh, that's very good. Plasma damage and N-ray damage increased. Okay, well. So, we finished that. Now we go back to Zora and give her the good news. That we found the data. Yeah?
I'm just letting you know that I'm booking Center Parks, because I know you can't disagree because you're busy.
I can't disagree.
So I'm booking it from the 16th to the 20th of March.
Sounds good.
Birthday.
Sounds good. We can always cancel. Bit of shooting, bit of talking, bit of looting.
all got different Saltuna
Rinse
here on
and
Monarch.
repeat.
Ain't that neat?
You come to Monarch and that's what you're excited about?
Welcome back. You find anything out there? Let's see. These are old. Looks like correspondences between the pirates. Some bits here, some there, some... Wait. This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it. Just like the one I found earlier. And here's... a letter. Wait, this is from Graham. Oh, of all the... Captain. He gave them the gate codes. Watch it. That's our leader you're talking about. My friend. I know he's got his head in the clouds, but I always believed there was a core of good there. What the hell happened to live and let live? Look, I need to think. Plan. Figure out if I should talk to him or shoot him. Or both. Just don't give him the module yet. Give me a little time. I'll meet you at his place. Go take a walk, Captain. I'll find you once my head's on straight.
Okay, go take a walk. Let's see what we can sell. Probably this guy.
Hey, thanks again for helping out.
Oh, no problem. So what don't I need? Oh, David machine gun. Oh yeah, I need that. That I do. Don't need that. Don't need this. Or this. Or this. Nope. Ooh, that's a good one. Let's get rid of this one. That one and that one. Okay. Don't need that one or that one. Melee weapon skills. That's actually pretty good. That one is just heavy. Okay. Don't need that one. That one. See, 46 and no skills or plasma damage. I'll sell this one. Determination. No. I'll keep that one. No. Nope. Also a big no-no. Gone, gone, and gone. Oh, that's sunning. Okay, let's see what he has to sell here. 390 for the plasma cutter. Okay, don't necessarily need anything here. Defense skills, but they're not upgradable. Handguns, block. Kinda like the cowboy hats, but I don't need the cowboy hats. Buy that one. What the hell? Okay. Let's see, did she go up yet or not? No, he's still by himself. Okay. So, do I maybe just need to load in and out? What's over here? Ah, perfect. A workbench. So what do I have here? A light machine gun, that's already 1200. Heavy machine gun, that's 560. Yeah, okay. No, I need to break down some things. Oh, I need to take out. Okay, I have a light machine gun that does 840 light assault rifle and a light machine gun. That does 1200, that light machine gun does 960. Okay, I actually don't need either of those. Ah. Break it down. I may need that one. Okay, so what does Parvati have? 560 compared to 1100. Okay, we're definitely getting this, rid of this, and 580 compared to 4. Okay, well that's bogus. And she has 1200 and that. Okay, that's fine. Now let's see. Parvati has 31 heavy weapon skills and engineering and perception down. But she actually needs melee weapon skills plus 5. Yeah, she actually needs that. I'd hate to lose the plus 15 of engineering for now, at least. What does Nyoka have? Block and stealth kills. Could she do with the... Yeah, because she does heavy weapons, so she could actually do with that much more. Sneak attack and damage, plasma damage. Yeah, she could actually do with that one. Nice, what about those? Damage to creatures, melee damage. Ooh, that's almost for Parvati. What does my stuff do again? Dialogue skills and dialogue skills. I'm skilled on talking. That's fair enough. So let's use the workbench. That has something. That has muzzler or critical damage. Crit, of course. Shock, corrosion, plasma. Let's make it a plasma one. That one already has some. That one already has all the ones it can have. So what is this? This is my dialogue stuff. These are the heavy weapons. Dialogue. Which one is Parvati wearing now? That one. Okay, seems that I can't upgrade that one. At least it's not there. Weird. So let's see. Okay, that's nicely upgraded. That's already nicely upgraded. And that too. Great. Okay. Weapons wise. Wow. That costs a lot. Kinda like that, so upgrade it just a little bit. Repair, breakdown. Okay. Let me just check her armor again. Shock armor, melee weapon skills, defense skills, and carrying capacity. Yeah, that's fine. So, did they talk now? Or is she up there? Or do I literally just need to... No, she's still in there. Okay, it seems I need to leave and then come back. So, that's what I'll do. So, 2 loading times should do it. I hope. I hope that that should do it. I hope she doesn't shoot him, but she seems too level-headed to shoot him. But he is a fanatical nut job, but something must have broken him. Something must have broken Graham, and probably that he did do the thing by mistake or something. The code. Give the code out by mistake. Because he thought he could trust someone or something like that. Just so you guys know, Star Wars is out soon, which means I will probably put more focus on Star Wars. Ah, she's gone here, good. Than on
Captain,
this game.
we should chat. Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him. Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
Yep. Let's save old Graham.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats. What? Zora?
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer? I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I
Well, it's time to
joined
step
because I
down and
believed
reap
that you
the
were in it for the
rewards.
Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No. I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclast so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Incoming!
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time it's especially wrong. You got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it? I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line. You know, Captain, I never thought about that. Maybe he could be taught the eternal truth. Spread the message from within the corporations. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
Good. Glad you've come to your senses. And this stuff is still stealing. Dang it. Okay. So where to next? Back to... Oh no. Not back to anywhere. Well, kind of back to, but it didn't load yet, so... Yeah, what does his helmet do? That it? Ram, you really didn't have much on you. Okay, so let's see that we saved the philosophists, or iconoclasts, or whatever you call them, and speak to Zanjar. Okay. What? Why is it down there? Fallbrook, okay. Well, we'll go to Fallbrook. For whatever reason. And another loading time. Loading time, the game. I joke, I love this game. But it has a lot of loading times. Come on, load faster.
You seen Arthur today?
Run, 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 run.
Always imagine Fallbrook would be...
What? Oh, is this because my... No. Oh, I don't want to speak with Phineas. Of course. Just had the wrong... bloody thing here. Okay, let's speak to... Zanjar. I knew I needed to go to Zanjar. Sorry, another loading time. Because I was silly. Bum, bam, bum, bam. Come on, let's talk to Zanjar. So first we need to tell him that she has great credentials. According to
Any
that
luck
plan
bringing
we
the
found.
iconoclast to the bargaining table? I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module. Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If
She
it weren't
is.
for her, I'd wager the iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
All right. I'll have Celia organize a meeting in neutral territory, the old OSI church in the ruins. Meet us there, and we'll discuss terms.
Very well. So... Oh, I actually literally just need to go outside. Well, then let's go outside. Yay. And another loading time. Oh dear. So let's go to the old church ruins.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
If it were, I wouldn't be standing here all vulnerable like.
Sanja, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain. Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Captain, this might really work.
Truly, a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend. And I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that. Void take his agreement. He stood by and let it happen.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far. But that means... I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I buy it. Sanjar ain't capable of hurting a sprat, even from a distance.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it. Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. You know, there was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. Guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
Gotta be
Ooh.
honest, Captain. Never thought I'd see the day. You've done a good thing for Monarch here.
Okay, let's see, what do we have in our journals? So, I need to speak to Phineas, I need to acquire those weapons, I need to go to Cilia. I need to search the outpost on Edgewater. And I need to do this. Take access to Cilia. Okay, let's do this. Which means we need another loading time to our ship. That's what we'll do. So we saved this planet and we've made these people join up together to live peacefully. More or less peacefully. Wonder what they'll do with that factory guy that is also a cannibal.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it? Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say. Nah, but I've been thinking on one. Gotta get to know him better, I think. Maybe ask him what he prefers. It ain't nice to give folks a nickname without him giving you the okay first, you know? Of course, that don't stop Felix. Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was. I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like he wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us. Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling. Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed. About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
So, let's see, where are my other crewmates?
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Sam isn't here. They're not here. Or here.
We gotta talk about this.
Nobody in their quarters.
Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclast would ever talk. Outside of shouting four-letter words, I mean. Sure, and fish sticks are really made from saltuna. Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, look through old photographs, share a pint of premium double chocolate cacao gelato. But sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change. Not really. Well, who hasn't been there? Anyway, I'd hate to see you get broken up if this thing between them doesn't last. Hey, let's not make this out to be more than it is. Anything else?
Remember, this is a common use area.
I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower. Makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of contagious disease, or if he was just born that way. At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The Iconoclasts were going to change Halcyon for the better. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody so morally bankrupt lead a movement to transform the colony? Nah, he was sorry for getting found out. Graham never cared about anybody but himself. You'd never do something like that, would you? Slaughter a whole community of innocents? Yeah, that's what I thought. let's get back to it.
Never.
I need to put all this ugly business with Graham behind me.
Sure thing.
Hey, Cap. Well, yesterday, Ellie and I almost got to fighting. She turned to Mike Green when I cooked up a bit of wrap for dinner. I told her she ought to toughen up. She almost punched me. I like her. Reminds me of Rebecca. She's got a kind of spirit to her. The kind true freedom hasn't beaten down yet. Shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget I said anything. Thanks, Cap.
Scanning for C254.
Did I just hear a cow mooing? Well, oh, can I not? Oh, yes, I can. So I'll upgrade this. Or do I get a chance to reset ability? Harmful state effects. Okay. What weapon does she have? She has a flamethrower. I'm not really sure about that. I'll be right up, babe, okay? Take the dogs with you, please. Flamethrower is very short range. Okay, what's this? Dialogue skills? Medical skills. Okay, that seems fine. So, Felix. So, okay, he definitely needs a better gun, so he gets this one. He gets that. Okay, we'll give him that one, I think. Damage to creatures. Yeah. The Vicar. Three. $193. 400. Ooh. But it's the Raptor Prod. He's got loads of hacking. That's okay. It's okay, so we've outfitted them, and now let's fly back to the Groundbreaker.
I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Welcome back, Captain. I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Beginning playback now.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short, lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the...
The transmission is complete, Captain. I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
So let's get back to the Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Woof. So I will take Parvati. Will I take Felix or will I take Sam? I'll take Felix. Yeah. And another loading time. Will the depravity never cease? Monarch Stellar Industries revealed their true colors. MSI joins forces with iconoclast radicals. That's kind of cool. Don't think I've ever seen this one, so I must have unlocked it through my actions. Bippity boppity boppity. Come on, come on, come on. Load, load, load. Okay, perfect. So. Ah, there's a bench. What? No, I don't. They're done. They were left out at 10. So that's okay. Okay. That has that. Which ones does Felix have again? Oh, those two. Can I not modify those? Okay. Seems like I can't, but I can upgrade them. Okay. That's good. Okay. Okay, let's run and rock and roll. So.
You weren't followed, were you? I hope not. Sure is. Welcome aboard, contractor. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods.
Aw, dang.
We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find
cool.
whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you. Damn, poor bastard. Maybe he wasn't my brightest, maybe he wasn't the most qualified, but he was family. Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing.
Shoot.
When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood? You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Yeah, see? We'll be fine.
You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook. Catherine doesn't always play nice with others, but it sounds like she and Clive reached some kind of understanding. Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they? I knew it. I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know? I've got a lot on my mind, but it's nothing that concerns you. At least, nothing's wrong. And if you think something's wrong, you should unthink it right now. Want to run that by me again? I'm juggling 2 jobs, a case of the shakes, and a contractor who asks too many questions. You're concerned about
Sorry
me.
for that.
I get it. It's cute. But I'm your boss. If I ever seem uneasy or stressed or existentially horrified, that'll be my business until I decide to involve you. For
Fair
the
enough.
record, everything's fine. F-I-N-E, fine. My guy in Stellar Bay had a lead on some salvage. Find the lead and bring it. Ask away,
Okay.
contractor.
Okay, that's perfectly fine, as you've said. Basically, that would mean just flying somewhere. So, where is this one? Okay. Anything out here? Oh, yeah, she's there, so I can't hack that.
Hope you find some good salvage out there. Or if you can't find some, make some. Swell. Has anyone from HR given you the new employee talk? I don't actually know. That answers for both questions. Here goes. Welcome to Sublight, where salvage runs thicker than blood. We're still trying out new slogans. Sublight, because what's your alternative? I'll get that right over to marketing, once I figure out where their office is. Glad to have you on board.
Fair enough.
You could use the help after what happened to the last contractor. No, I didn't. Oh, that. Just stay on Miss Lilia's good side. Stealing office supplies is a good way to end up as salvage, if you know what I mean. Knew you were a smart guy. That's a good question. Yes? Yes, that sounds right. I'll make sure to include that in the new employee salvage tutorial.
We're not.
Here's the thing about tossball. Tossball is played from the heart.
Okay, with you so far. Play from the heart.
So, Celeste. Oh, in Byzantium. Ah, crap.
Easy.
Okay. Do I need anything on this thing? Speak with Phineas. Find Cilia. Go back to that one. Go back to that one. And Cilia. Sure, might as well speak to Phineas.
Some say you gotta use your head to play tossball. Those people have concussions.
Oh, gosh. That sounds, really dangerous.
Tossball's a celebration of danger. Take the hacker. The hacker's job is to trample right through the enemy's defense. Best hacker in the league's a fella by the name of Take It Easy Tatum. 59 injuries to his name in 3 non-consecutive seasons.
Why do they call him Take It Easy Tatum?
Oh, that's what the mediators used to shout out every time he'd go into a bloodthirsty frenzy.
Okay. And another loading time. But sure. What's one more? Especially we're about to have another one. Yeah. So, let's
If you
go
stopped
speak.
in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Can I actually do that? Is that actually something? Parvati isn't here. So I can't send him down.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
Very good. So... I'll take Parvati and the vicar. or Ellie? I'll actually take Ellie. Phineas, improved science lab. Negotiate with Sprat for territory. Install cystic slurry catchment. Rocks? No. Never touched this. So.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So,
That
good
sounds
news.
great.
You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting. Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the dotted line. Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find. You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway. Of course, of course. What's on your mind? Never know what being frozen did to your brain. There's always a chance you might turn violent. I've no desire to end up like Thompson. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper. Absolutely. Let's talk. No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Wells. I'm Parvati Holcomb.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy. Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. You're a talented scientist, after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular. Yes, indeed, well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied, which pleases me immensely. Progress. Of course, I'll be here, as usual.
Very good. Let's skill hacking to 80. Perfect. Okay. To be honest, we need to go back to that planet. I'm sorry. We need to meet Catherine. Sorry, we need to do that, guys. But, you know, that's all part of the job.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
That's fine with me. They're grown-ups. Fallbrook, yeah.
In orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
That's the thing, like, they should actually
Please
make
avoid
it
damage.
Fallbrook. Because, like, that's where I'm supposed to go. That's where Catherine is. You know? So... So, yeah. Let's talk to Catherine. So, yeah.
You'd think folks are pissing in the alleyways as bad as it stinks.
Judging from the blood spatter on your shirt, I take it you visited my favorite cleaner? Sure. Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia. Found it on a corpse, huh? If you killed Lilia's agent, you get to explain it to her, not me. Well, shit. I knew he'd come to a bad end one day. Still, no time for weeping and wailing. We've got a metric fuck-ton of bits worth of salvage just waiting for extraction. Special as in unlawful, delicate, and deadly. As to the something, no, it ain't a person. Not this time. One of my runners uncovered a cache of Alta Vitae gas, left in a lab when the board abandoned Cascadia. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe. Meaning safe for me and my crew, seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk. I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
And will again. We ought to be taking any opportunity we get to bury those critters in lead.
Direct and aggressive. I always did like your sensibilities. You know when to strike and when to wait. Shame what came of your crew.
Crews are for ships. They were a family.
Close enough. Now, after you clear the manti nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Load vapors into a liquid propellant tank? I think I know how to do that. No, I can do that. I think. Yes. Mostly? Definitely.
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. On the terminal, use the passcode you got from Stellar Bay to get in. Best of luck, Fixer.
Great. Okay. Again down there. Okay. Like, we've been to Cascadia. It's all done. So it should be a cakewalk. Unless they spawned more enemies now that I've left the planet and that I'm coming back. But that'd be kind of cruel. So. So, where is it? Oh, there. I bet there are enemies now in the secret laboratory. Okay.
Hello?
We definitely have entered
Anybody
the secret
here?
lab. Doesn't seem to be anything in here. Oh crap, okay. Can't hack it. Or break it. What does the vending machine sell? Heavy defense skills, stealth skills. Shock.
Proximity alert. Biology human. Protocol kill all plants. Suspended. Attempting to disengage security protocols without proper authorization is a fireable offense. Priming weapons. Executive level password accepted as identification according to employee ID protocol A-3501. Welcome back, Doctor. Be advised. Mantisaur threat level is petrifying purpleberry. Please use caution. Mantisaur wounds are not covered under Rizzo's health policy. Have a productive day.
Fair enough. Okay, great. Oh. Another one. Persuade. Oh. 29 in persuade plus 5. They're all dead. That's okay. We will see. What else is here? Ooh. A lot of these people are very irresponsible letting stuff like that lying around on the floor. Shoot. Better to explore now.
Covering you!
Oh. Fair enough. So, more stuff. Okay. Let's just see what we have here. Just like this. Oh, that hurts me. Oh, shit. Fuck, when did it last save? Ah, okay. Oh, not too far behind.
Cap, we can use this ventilation system to solve our bug problem. Gloriously showering prey in high-velocity shells is quite thrilling, I'll admit. But it ain't cheap. It stains my spirit to say it, but this here's a more economical option. Manosaurs need an oxygen-rich environment, more than we do. We drop the oxygen levels a bit, we can suffocate them. Here, see? Done. Won't be but a minute before they're all rolling. The more you study your prey, the less chance they surprise you. And I hate surprises.
I can't do that.
So, Okay. Well, let's see. Huh, they are all dead. Very good. Or are they just sleeping? Don't really need to upgrade. Dead. Okay. Also all dead. Good. Okay. What's this here?
Easy.
Wow, that was a lot of stuff. Okay.
Is it done?
Cool. Okay. What's up here?
If only they were always this easy to kill.
No. No. Okay, now let's go over here. Okay. Go up here for the thingy. Okay.
I'd have just broken it.
There we go. Almost done. Woo!
So let's siphon the gas. See, the non-lethal stuff is often very helpful.
Let me take a look-see. Okay, I'm thinking if I patch this into our fuel cell network, we can use the empty tanks to hold this ulta-wada-biddle stuff. Just gotta compensate for the pressure difference. We burn Of course I did, Captain. Just gave it a little jiggle.
Good.
There we are. Good as pretty and twice as new. Oh, I just did my thing. You know.
I'm impressed. I would have just tried to blow the thing up.
Okay, perfect. So let's get back to Cascadia and then we're almost done for today. Maybe one or two loading screens more. Yeah, those loading screens so long. Come on, guys. It needs to be a mission, huh? Or add more and more stuff that you can show in the world, and by that cause more and more loading times in the world. Here, not really, other than a pistol. Okay, fair enough. Grab some stuff. Open and open. Good. So So let's quickly check our journals. So, Celia, return to Lilia, outpost, find fancy clothes, and all that. Okay. So let's just quickly run over there. So, because I'm almost sure that that Celia Lilia person will have more missions for us to go to other planets, so might as well bring it back. Well, bring it back. Yeah, like I said, it's a few more loading time. Now we're basically just gonna do the thing so we can fly. Loading time. If you stuff and fairly quickly, in the end, then it just becomes a fetch quest. But that's a self-inflicted fetch quest. I kind of liked it.
Crew members
Kind
Ellie
of
and
like
Max
it.
are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
That's fine. They're grown-ups. They can solve it themselves. So let's go to the docking bay.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Great. Yeah, that's fine. So, another loading time. And another running somewhere. And then we're almost done for tonight. Like I said, Star Wars either on the 15th, which is in 2 days, well, a day and 3 minutes, or on the 16th, depending on the Amazon order, or if EA actually gives me a code. There will be Star Wars all around. Yeah. But I'll definitely finish this game. Like, not just because you've already put in 20 hours or more, but because I actually love this game and I want to see it to the end. But of course, it's Star Wars is fucking Star Wars, and it seems to be a really cool one too. So let's hand that in. Oh, come on. So
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. You know what? Fuck it. Enjoy yourself. I invest in the happiness of my workers, and you deserve a bigger cut. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor. No one you saw, anyway. Glad to see you're looking out for yourself. I hope you kept the Unreliable's engines warm, because I got another job lined up for my new favorite contractor. You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested? How big we talking? Not like groundbreaker big, right? This opportunity won't come around again, Captain. Right now, it's only salvage on paper. Systems and comms have gone dark. Poke around if you're curious why. While the board lets 1084 gather dust, you're gonna swoop in and plant Sublight's flag. Perfectly legit, perfectly legal. Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that. Both. Neither. Right now, it's safer if I keep you in the dark. I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
fair enough. Okay, guys. That is it for me for tonight. I think we made a good bit of progress. We have a few missions open. And yeah, that's it for me. And as always, thank you for watching. Good night, good game, love and respect. Steve is out.